Hello, friends. I hope you're having an excellent morning, afternoon, night, evening, whatever it is you're having when you're watching this. I was just on the YouTube streets catching up on everything that has been going on. I just watched Strong Mommy's mommy Chrissy's video about just addressing the whole eviction ordeal. And then if you see those in the background, I'm gonna do a haul on like some lingerie stuff in a minute. But and then so I watched Strong Mommy Chrissy's video, and then I checked out a few reactor videos. I didn't watch them in long, but I just want to give my thoughts about just everything that is going on with the eviction. My thoughts are, I feel like sometimes we're too hard on each other. I feel like everybody is like, well, I've only watched two of the reaction videos about Strong Mommy Chrissy and the eviction, but it seems like there are more reaction videos out there. And I just want to say we have to be mindful of kicking each other when people are down. Like, it's just not very good, and life is cyclical. Everyone goes through things. Like, literally the pendulum is always going to swing. So I just think we got to be careful with judging people, and especially kicking people when they are down. Having an eviction is so freaking easy. Like, it is so easy to, unless you have about $2,000 in your savings account, anyone at any moment can be evicted. And I've had an experience, I know back in maybe about 2016, I think it was, around 2016, 2018, I was in a situation where I got fired from a job. I got a new salary job, but the job wasn't going to, it was a job with the public school system, and it wasn't going to start until, I got fired in like the end of April, May. I got fired around that time. New job wasn't going to start until the middle of August. So, and I was, at the time, I was living alone. It was my first time since college having an apartment on my own. And literally, I didn't get evicted. Why didn't I get evicted? I didn't get evicted, but I fell very behind on my rent. And the people in the office, they worked with me, but it was like, it was really hard because every month I was like a whole month behind in rent, and I didn't really have anyone to help me pay my rent. Like, my grandparents have always been open to helping me. My grandparents have always helped me in some sense, or been there to help me, but they, at that time, they weren't about to throw $700 to my rent. So I say all of that just to say, anyone can be evicted at any time unless you legit have $2,000 in your bank account. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, and not everyone knows that they're living paycheck to paycheck, but if you're living paycheck to paycheck, whether you're renting or you have a mortgage, like, unless you have money stashed away like that, it's so easy to experience homelessness. So I say that just to say, you just don't know people's situation, and I don't know, I just don't understand, like, I don't know, YouTube disgusts me sometimes, and that's probably why I'm not as active as I probably could be on this platform, because sometimes I just see the way people treat each other, and I'm just like, ugh, it's disgusting. So that's just what I wanted to share. I hope that, like, we can just have more compassion for one another. So many people are on their high horse. So many of the reactors, they are, like, they're on their high horse, and it's like, what people don't understand is literally the way that we tend to judge each other. Other people can judge us. Like, I know if I were to get on here and judge people, people could judge me. People could judge me, but yeah, I just think we should just have more compassion for each other. Never kick a person while they're down, because you never know. Life is cyclical. Like, things happen all the time. And people never know what tomorrow is going to bring. So, like, don't judge your sister. Like, don't judge the next person, because we all have had hard times. Like, we all have come close to certain situations. So, yeah, I just shared my my almost eviction. I really almost got evicted. I had to go to court too. Like, I had to go to court. Luckily, I think I have the personality where people like me, and like, I know how to get things. And I actually, around that time, I did spell work too. So luckily I was able to make it through, but with that whole situation, but I had to go to court, and it's like, it's not that I was irresponsible. It was just that I got fired from a job, and I was able to, like, I worked at Home Goods for that summer. But it's like, I found another salary job, but it wasn't going to start until August. So yeah, I just say that just to say, don't kick Strong Mommy Chrissy while she's down. It sounds like a situation that could happen to anybody. A lot of times we are in spaces, and you have to interact with people that don't like you, or people that have different prejudices and different just biased beliefs about you. So yeah, it's a situation that anyone could be in. So sending my like love and support to Strong Mommy Chrissy. It's not my fault to judge. I know someone did bring the comment like, well, why didn't she come home right away? And it's like, if she found out about this the day before she was going to come back home anyway, sometimes it's not always easy to hop on a plane and get home as fast as you can. Sometimes there is going to be a waiting time between when you can get home. And if she found out about it one day and the next day she was scheduled to come home, it may have made sense for her to just go ahead and get on her flight the next day. So you never know what's going on, but oh my God, my mouth is dry. But yeah, those are my thoughts about that. Like, let's not, it's crazy. Make sure, like, I have found that when people judge, eventually they'll go through a situation and they'll realize, like, you're not that much different from your sister who you judged a while ago. So those are my thoughts about that. I am Lady Daydream. This is my channel, Lady Reacts, where I share my thoughts and opinions on things that are going on. So yeah, thanks for joining me. I'll see you soon.